Surprised the conductor is gonna make me fight Shadar again. He might actually. I don't remember. We should be done though, right? You're doing a great job of sealing the rift, Oliver. Now this next rift is one with which you have a very special connection. I guess I am gonna have to fight Shadar. Great. Gotta go. I'll go to like Castaway Cove to. It's not gonna be like the whole fight, right? It should be. Maybe it'll be like his familiar. Hopefully. You have to collect the bounty anyways. So at least this is one. So this should be the last one before we get to our super secret final boss. This rabbit's really making me jump through hoops. Alright. Bounty hunt. Reckless soldier. The path across the Miasma Marsh to Nevermore seems to be clear. Find out what's going on. So yeah, it's in Nevermore. Probably at the end, and it's probably going to be one of the 3 bosses there. I can't imagine it being Shadar himself. And we just got the conductor still. Alright, well, I gotta go to Nevermore then. Alright, so it looks like what we have to fight is in this big, dark, scary room. I hope it's not like all 3 fights again. Also, I'm curious what is behind this throne. Nothing. The throne's like at the very edge. Thought maybe there'd be a secret. What if I sit on the throne? Will I become king? I am king now. Nope. Alright, let's fight the thing. There's another one. This makes 14 by my count. 4 flippin' teen. The Miasma Marshes and Nevermore are back in their horrible old selves and all. What the heck's going on? I don't know, but what I do know is that we can't run away from this. I forgot to mention the conductor was in Miasma Marsh. He basically was like, oh no, everything's like this because it's weird and different. Look out, Ollie boy! I think he was implying that this was like a different version of the world. Oh yeah, Night Terror world. At least we don't have to fight Shadar again and then like Super Shadar. I would have hated to have to fight Super Shadar. Man, Drop Chop is great. Nice. That block really actually blocks, huh? I wonder if I should try using Mornstar. I mean, I evade it, that's good. Don't spore, don't spore. Alright, we got it. Conflagration. Conflagrations. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Got a little excited. I wonder if Mornstar would be good against him. Ow. What does that do? Nothing. It's like a defensive thing, so I wasted my time there. Well, that's damage. I think we were doing fine with Percival, though. Damn, didn't get a chance to evade well. We're good. We're doing good damage. I would say have them all out attack, but I want to make sure everyone's healthy. Especially when I take hits like that. It's fine. I was going to try to see if I can maybe avoid them, but I couldn't. Gotcha! Alright, we're good because he's using Dark Aegis. Just a defense boost, who cares? Get Percival out again. We're good, we're good. Onslaught, not great. No one is able to defend in time. That's my bad. I think it's because they don't have their familiars out that can defend good. Or just they don't have enough time to switch between their attacks, so when I get angry at it, it's more my fault than anything. Ow. I want to drop chop. Let me drop chop. Haha, missed me with your attack. I'm gonna more install you in the face. And everyone go nuts now because he's basically dead. Nailed it. Oh, goodbye. Blech.
We won!
Nice. Draggly doing good. Everyone's doing good. Swift solutions. Alright, well now I have to leave. I kind of hate it. There was no way to just get to Nevermore quickly. You had to go through Miasma Marsh. I wish the teleporter was still there from after Oliver died for a little bit. Would have made things easier. But we can travel from here, so that's good. Just, you know, go back to Castaway Cove. Turn in our quests, and now we should hopefully be done with the conductor. I can't imagine he has anything else for us. I really can't. Like, what else are we gonna fight? Another version of the White Witch? Maybe. Might be why this is post-game content. Hopefully not, though. But hey, we got money. Looks like what a parched up the rifts the conductor character was on about there. We best let him know, innit? Yeah, we best let him know. Getting real sick of you, conductor. This better be it. It's like, oh, you gotta go to the Ivory Tower. There's some crazy shit going on over there. It's time already. There's only one rift remaining. God damn it. It's time to face that which you have faced before. Gotta go back to the Ivory Tower. I'm like, oh, there's something weird going on at the Ivory Tower. Gotta go to the Ivory Tower. Gotta go everywhere. Loyal Queen. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's in Nazca. Well, at least we don't have to actually go to the Ivory Tower. I guess that's better. I wonder then what exactly are we fighting? Loyal Queen. Do you think it's gonna be the lion or the ball? Probably the... I'm gonna say maybe the ball, actually. So it looks like it probably is going to be in here, then. Actually, inside our Memoria. What are we going to have to fight? Something Queen related, that's for sure. So this has to be the final fight, then. Because there's nothing else. We've refought everyone. Nicholas, this doesn't look good, Ollie boy. Huh? What's the matter, Mr. Chippy? I don't know exactly. I just got a bad feeling. It's all tingling the old lantern like. That one's different from those other rifts. I'm telling you, there's something nasty looking in there. Proper nasty. Went for a battle and a half for Lord High Lord of the Fairies, which I am. Anyway, what's the plan, Ollie boy? We're gonna just fight it. I guess we fight. We have to do something. There's brave you are. Nice one, Ollie boy. You've got some flippin' bottle you have. Then again, you are the savior of our world. Now watch yourself. Here it comes. Ah, shoot. I was kind of hoping it was going to be the dog, because this might actually be a bit of a challenge. The fact that it's going to have, the, ads. Not going to make this easy for us. Alright, no one's, really defending, huh? Ow! I tried evading. Evasion didn't seem to work out. This one's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of something. What was nice? The fact that I got hit. I don't know if just fighting the big one is the best option here. I might just try to fight the big one. Because I don't know how long the satellites take to respawn. And it didn't seem like... Oh, didn't see that last time. Actually, we're doing decent damage. We might be good. We might be good. Damage is happening. We canceled that. That's good. Oh, everyone has their field attacks, which are helping a lot here. It's good that Swain's not with us right now, because he doesn't really have much in terms of field attacks. I got rid of Thunderstorm on Tintin, so that isn't gonna be real helpful. Chaos. Defend. Mighty Light. My evasion might be off. So, like, I guess because he was casting Mighty Light, he wouldn't be able to defend, right? Oh, I think my evasion actually worked. Nice. Defense still didn't work, but let everyone kind of try to heal themselves up. Ooh, except Marcassin's dying again. What a hero Marcassin is. You know you have a healer, right, Marcassin? You have a way to heal. Oh, I didn't realize the Zodiac Angel is its name and Dominion is its game. Piercing Gaze, I didn't get a chance to defend. Ow. Dominion is a lot cooler than just calling them satellites. Defend. Sigh of Sorrow. Alright, that wasn't... That all-out defense wasn't necessary. I couldn't evade. Everyone should be defending though, right? No? I think Jim was... Oh my god, look at Marcassin. Alright, thank you for healing Rain. Marcassin was barely holding on. I'm gonna still use Second Wind. Oh hey, Drippy's actually helping before someone dies. That's cool. So look at Marcassin's face. Real painful, that one. Alright, that's good. That's great. Everything's great. Can't drop chop yet. Now we can drop chop. Twinkle Twinkle's good. Drop chop didn't work out, did it? It got interrupted. I don't know why. Actually, defending wouldn't help either because this is just a stat down. Defense is nothing for that. Shark Blast is just... Yeah. Oh, Whirlwind. Nice. I didn't even know there was a supercharged Glim around, but Whirlwind's a good one. That should hopefully kill the Dominions, and we should be able to just go nuts. Nice. Gonna... Yeah, go nuts. Everyone go all out. Drop chop. Just get behind you? Yeah, easy to dodge. Without the babies, this actually helps a lot, doesn't it? I don't know if that evasion is still up, because it was almost done. Oh yeah, we're still evading. Marcassin's at least defending. We'll, keep them defending for now. Let me grab these Glims. Shock Blast. Oliver, step off for a minute. Let's see if Mornstar does much. I know I tried it once. Ow, I was too close. Got interrupted and stunned. I was way too close. I thought I was far enough away. Get me away from you. I'm gonna still try Mornstar. Everyone should be able to heal us. That's actually real good. We're fine. This is fine. I was a little worried, but this was fine. I should have maybe helped against the Dominions first. I didn't really think that it would be advantageous, but we were able to kill it, and no one died, so that's a victory. And Marcassin got a level up. Almost got everyone maxed. Except Remy's still a slow one. Purchase Swift Solution to claim your reward. I want to maybe deal with what's going on over here first. Howdy. Alright, well, at least I have enough magic for a spirit medium. Ah, it's been a while, has it not? Huh? Sorry, sir, have we met? Literally don't know. Well, I suppose I have changed my appearance somewhat since we last met. What the flippin' heck is he on about? Oliver, I have been waiting for you. I have a tale I dearly wish to share with you. Okay. There was once a kingdom where we now stand. A mighty king united the surrounding lands and established his realm here. This king treated all his subjects equally. Be they humans, animals, or magical creatures, a new era of peace was dawning, or so it seemed, but there were those who despised the king, covetous souls who envied his power. They plotted against him, sowing discord throughout the kingdom, and in so doing set Nazca on the road to ruin. But there my memory became hazy. I cannot recall their names, nor even their outward appearance. Were there 12? Even now that my amnesia has been cured, their faces remain hidden to me. Listen, man, I'm not sure what you want us to say. It ain't as if we've got the first flippin' clue what the Rutters looked like. I know that, but I also know that I recorded my fears about them somewhere. I left a message, a warning, so that when people saw them, they would know to beware. But where? Wait, yes, I hid it in a magical tome that would never age or decay, the Wizard's Companion. Which means you must have seen it. Think. I wanted people to know what they looked like, perhaps. What they were? Yes, that makes sense. The robes they wore are described somewhere in that book, along with a warning. You must know where it is. I'm sure that's the key that will unlock my memories. Please help me recover what remains of my missing past. Okay. Mr. Man, I don't know who you are. Well, there's a couple things, right? Not the magic. We can look at... I need like all the pages. No. Eventually I'll get there. We can look at that page that has the wizard. Tools of a wizard. Not really. It doesn't tell us about robes, does it? What is a wizard? We can look at items. I mean, there's a wizard's robe there. I don't know if that would be what they want from me. Where's the one that like has descriptions for items? It's like somewhere over here. This is what I'm looking for. One of these ones. These are just armors, but one of them is going to be robes. Noble vestments woven using the ancient method. Those who wear such robes are known to bring miracles in their wake. That doesn't tell me anything. I have no idea where this would be then. Noble, Gale. Sorcerer's robe. Whose power is said to protect the wearer from a multitude of perils. No. Maybe I should look around. Maybe he'll still tell me where to look. It was they who were in the roots of the kingdom's strife. It was they who undermined that noble king, those 12 evil souls, but I cannot seem to recall what they looked like. Warning in the magic book, something to show the reader what they looked like. Please tell me the name of the garment they wore. God, they all dressed alike. Why can I not remember what they wore? Unless if it just looks like it. Let me look one more time. So I don't know where it actually says what it is, but I think it's the wizard's robe, because if you look at this here, and then if you look in the creature's compendium at the scariest beast of them all, where is he? There we go, Doodle-Doo. Looks kind of the same, right? It looks like the wizard's robe. I don't know if I have one in my bag or anything, because maybe seeing the color would help too. I feel like I should have one. Let's sort this by robe. I don't appear to have a wizard's robe, actually. Ah. Would you look at that? Well, I still think that I'm right. So I guess we'll give that a shot. Unless if someone's wearing it. No, they all have sorcerer's robes. I think it would have shown me that. Alright, whatever. I think I'm good. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of upset because I couldn't find it in the book. I wonder where exactly it would tell me. Like, oh, beware of these guys. They got wizard robes on. Where's Z? I don't know how the alphabet works. It's probably just wizards. Hopefully I don't have to do an apostrophe. So I'm not going to. I don't know, man. Wizards robes. That's not it. Robes. Wizard robes. Wizard's robe? Not it. Wizard's robes? Good. Yes, that's right. Now I remember. Those fiends clad themselves in wizard's robes. I can see them now, deep in deliberation. They were the Council of 12. Each member was given the title of Zodiarch. And that is not all. Well, come on, man, spit it out. What have you remembered? I was there. All those millennia ago. I swore fealty to the Wizard King. Yes, I now remember. I was a sage of Nazca. You were? But that means, did you know Cassiopeia? What? How do you know that name? Cassiopeia. Queen Cassiopeia. It was so long ago. I've sensed her spirit at times. Over the years, it is unmistakably her. But I know not what befell her. I think I'd better take over to here. Now pay attention, because I'll only say this once. I see. So Queen Cassiopeia, she gave in to the darkness, and that ash I saw fall on Ding Dong Dell, that was her doing. But Oliver, you really might be the one to save her. The Wizard King entrusted you with his wand after all. Oh, we'll save her, sir. I just know we will. Ah, that's the spirit. Of course, the Wizard King's wand is not yet at full strength. From the heck, not this again. Ha, fear not. To one who was once called the Sage of Ages, it is but a trifling matter. It is, so we don't have to go traipsing around after magic stones, then thank Flip for that. Now let me begin. Awake, O Wand of the Wizard King. Awake, O Astra. Wow, we got the Astra spell. Cast a spell known only to legend. So it's all ready to go now, huh? Gee, thank you, sir. The true power that dwells within the wand can sometimes require effort to be drawn out. I believe that you alone can harness the full power of Astra. With it, you will be able to cast a spell that only a king among wizards has ever wielded. I sure hope so. And you're sure you're alright seeing the likes of us loose with such snazzy spells? We've just met you after all. You have never had a problem accepting spells from me before. You what? What do you mean before? Hold on a minute, you're not telling me you're Horace? I was wondering when the Gilder would drop. Better late than never, indeed. I was once the sage known as Horologium, or Horace, to my friends. Who'd have thought about the little brat like Horace who would ever grow up to be an important looking How many times must I tell you, I was the Sage of Ages. I was no normal boy. Well, so does that mean you finally got your memories back? Indeed it does, and I have much to thank you for. Now there's a little I can do to save Queen Cassiopeia in my current state. I'm afraid that I must humbly ask you to do all in your power to free her from the darkness. Sure thing, Horace. We'll save her. You see it. We don't. You are a brave and pure-hearted warrior, Oliver. I will pray for your success. Cool. I think now we are done with the Wizard's Companion. Yeah, 100%. Anything else, dude? Oliver, there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Horace? I must tell you about Nazca and Cassiopeia, and about myself. Before you attempt to save Cassiopeia, you deserve to know the truth. It may take some time, but I hope you can spare the time to listen to what I have to say. Look at this quest! I like how it just says a sagey looking ghost, not Horace. Thank you, Oliver. Our story begins here long ago, where the kingdom of Nazca once flourished. Though it may appear bleak and barren now, in those days it was a mighty empire that combined mighty magic with advanced technology. It was a prosperous realm where poverty and pestilence were all but unknown, and its people enjoyed a life of peace and plenty. But man was never wont to count his blessings, and greed soon reared its ugly head. In spite of all they had, the populace demanded more. Friends turned upon one another, families were turned apart, and each citizen strove to better his own lot and outdo his neighbor. Sounds like a recipe for right old mess, that. And indeed it was. It led to a series of conflicts that would span centuries, the Wizard Wars. But the course of history was changed with the arrival of a single wizard. Wow, one wizard made that big of a difference? Indeed, this wizard wielded not one, but 2 wands. He dual-wielded wands! His mastery of magic was unparalleled, and he soon turned the tide of the war. Through his power, the bitter conflict that many thought would never end was brought to a conclusion in the space of mere days. Correctly sounds like someone who'd want to on your side in a fight. He was indeed fairy. He was lauded as a hero by all the people of the world, and his reward was the crown of Nazca. Thus did he become the Wizard King. The Wizard King, Cassiopeia's father, the very same. Now shortly after peace returned to the world, the Wizard King hid one of his wands in the distant land of Autumnia. That's the Mornstar then. He sealed it away, that it might never be used for evil. Which brings me to my latest puzzle. It has been some time since I last posed you a question, has it not? Not really, you asked me about the wizard robes just now. I guess it has, huh? Excellent, my question is this. What was the name of the wand that the Wizard King sealed away? I believe that you know it well. Speak to me again when you have your answer. Well, that's easy enough. Mornstar. I don't know how to spell it though. I'm gonna assume it's this. Mornstar. Monstar. Yeah. Indeed, it was the very wand that you carry with you now. I didn't realize this was gonna have tests. I wonder how the valley where it was sealed fares. Not well. In those days, it was filled with the most beautiful flowers. Now it's ghosts. Let us continue our tale there. I will be waiting for you, Oliver. Come and find me. There he goes. I guess this is gonna be a bit of a quest. Guess where you have to go to Tombstone Trail. I got it right that time. Didn't call it the Tombstone Trial. Let it not be said that I have not learned from my past mistakes. Alright, back here again. I still love the way the moon looks in this. It's really pretty. Am I gonna have to spirit medium you again? Yep. Kind of, annoying. Actually, spirit medium is like at the very bottom. Need to remember that when I have to scroll again. Thank you for coming, Oliver. This valley changed so much. It was once a place of beauty, awash with flowers of every color. No matter what is done. Now let me continue my tale. The Wizard King ascended the throne and won great renown as a just ruler, treating all his subjects equally, be they human or otherwise. They in turn repaid him by rallying around their new monarch, and together they rebuilt the ruined realm more swiftly than they had ever thought possible. So you got all the beasties pulling their weight too, did he? Never knew that man nice. Indeed, the Wizard King truly was a man like no other. It was then with the kingdom all but rebuilt that he chose 3 servants from among his subjects. A swashbuckling sea captain to represent the race of men, a great wolf to represent the animals, and a serpent lord to represent the creatures. Okay, so that's why those were the beasties then. Serpent lord still seemed like an asshole, but whatever. Each was wholly devoted to his master and did all that the Wizard King asked. But of the 3, the Serpent Lord was the wisest and the most committed to his master's cause. Really? He was known as the King of Cobras, and what a mind he had. Odd to think of how he was then. This seems as good a time as any for the next question. You have encountered these 3 servants on your travels, but can you recall the name of the mighty snake you faced? I'm sure listening to me will have served to jog your memory. Speak to me again when you have your answer. Well, it was like Apep. But I don't know how to spell it, so we'll go into the Nobella. Apep. Apop. Do you have the answer, Oliver? Apep. Where's Pete? That is correct. Though the 3 servants achieved so much, their reward was to be chased without dignity from the kingdom they had helped to build. Perhaps that is a tale for another day. Yes, we will continue our tale in the very ruins where you faced Apep. I will tell you of how the Wizard King's 3 most loyal servants were driven to the path of evil. Until then, Oliver, do we really have to keep traveling from place to place? Okay, if you say so. Alright, Horace, what are we gonna do now? Learn about frogs? So they became evil, I think he said? I mean, the snake seemed evil. Everyone else, like the dog, I think, like he was choking on something. The pirate seemed like he was just having fun. Thank you for coming, Oliver. We continue our tale. I said I would tell you of how the 3 keepers were driven from the kingdom, how they became evil. Below the king, at the head of the Nazca government, sat the Council of 12, a group of lords known as the Zodiarchs. They were responsible for the day-to-day running of the kingdom, and were supposed to be the ruler's closest advisors. But the Wizard King's rise to prominence was a source of consternation for the council, who feared his great power and the loyalty he commanded amongst the keepers. And so as soon as Nazca was rebuilt and stability restored, the Zodiarchs conspired to assassinate him, and their conspiracy was a success. That's horrible. With the Wizard King eliminated, the council had complete control of the kingdom. The king's infant heir, Queen Cassiopeia, became no more than a puppet. To compound their villainy, the council successfully implicated the keepers in the assassination, and they were banished from Nazca. Apep lost all faith in humanity, and soon the power of the stone in his possession began to corrupt him, transforming him at last into a servant of evil. Indeed, it was he who reduced the once great city to the ruins you see before you now. That's bad, but you've got to feel sorry for a moment. Being framed for murdering your mates would be enough to make anyone go off the rails. Perhaps, but Apep possessed great wisdom. None could have predicted that he would suffer such a spectacular fall from grace. Speaking of predictions, yes, open the book. Oh, you mean a wizard's companion? I do, as you may or may not know, its authors were able to see into the future. Turn to the final page, a prophecy is written there, a prophecy of what would become of a certain individual. That person's name, too, is hidden there. Can you discover their identity? This puzzle is much like life. You must start at the bottom and work your way to the top, not forgetting to begin at the beginning, of course. The solution is not a simple one, but a worthy wizard will see the heart of the problem. Okay. I mean, I knew about this, because I saw it mentioned once, but I didn't actually read this before. So, out of the darkness comes light. Keep this book ever at your side, wizard, and you shall one day be called a sage. Permit us to leave you with a poem, a prophecy. Heed it, and repeat not the mistakes of the past. High above the clouds, the child of white light casts the world once more into darkness night. The path unto the dawn was never fair. It is one fraught with suffering and despair. Well knoweth she of both their power, entombed there in her ivory tower. Though full many have sought to breach her keep, its walls are too high, its mysteries too deep. Hope springeth yet amidst the flowers. When you find them, you will find her bower. Each time you fear that you have lost your way, hark unto the child, mark that she would say. To your own self be truth, all rests upon you. So the only thing I knew about this before is that if you read the first letter from bottom up, which is, I think he hinted at it with the sometimes you start at the bottom and make your way up kind of thing. But if you start with the first letter, it says the White Witch. But you can kind of glean that just from the poem itself, so I don't know why you needed that. Do you have the answer, Oliver? I don't know if you need the, but I'm going to put the in there just in case. Because who knows what the means. You know what I like when you have a typing thing in a game? I like when they make a button space so you don't have to go to the space thing every time. It makes things a little bit more convenient. That is correct. Perhaps one day the people of this world will see that the White Witch had nothing but the best of intentions. But first she must make amends for what she did. Despair is no excuse. I guess you're right. I remember when she was a kind little girl who loved flowers above all else. But that is a story for another time. If you're interested, I plan to visit a cave that lets one see into the past. I wish to see the old Cassiopeia once more. There's a cave that lets you see into the past? I actually don't know what he's talking about. You have not heard of it? I am certain that it is mentioned in that book of yours. Oh, when you have discovered its location, come and gaze into the past with me. Till then, Oliver. Guess I need to actually look for that then. So, it's the Glittering Grotto. The legend in Yule is that the curious cave lets you take a glimpse into the past. Its complex layout makes it a popular destination for wizards in training, but they are often left disoriented by the eerie voices that can be heard within. Oh, you know what? I guess that makes sense because of the bit where we saw the ghosts before. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking it was probably the glittering grotto because, like, okay, well, how do you look in the past? Magic-wise, probably like a mirror or glass or ice would be similar, but I mean, I guess they did have that happen once before, so That's cool, though. I mean, I just assumed that was like the first place I could think of. I've been waiting for you, Oliver. Shall we continue our tale? Flowers always held a special significance for the people of the Kingdom of Nazca. They were seen as sacred symbols of peace and hope. Queen Cassiopeia loved nothing in the world more than flowers, and her every free moment was spent tending to her garden. Her castle was always bursting with color, with beautiful, bright flowers of every imaginable hue. I guess that's why she really wanted to fix everything with flowers at the end. Cassiopeia grew to be a splendid, spirited young woman. Everything her father could have wished for, and all that I had always hoped she would become. Huh? So you knew Queen Cassiopeia when she was growing up? I did. I knew her from when she was a mere babe in arms. But I digress. This talk of flowers and gardens, it reminds me, you have a wand made from an old stick, do you? Oh, you mean the wand P gave me? That wand was a gift from the Wizard King, and I too, from the Wizard King and I to the young Cassiopeia. It was Jeepers. On it we engraved our most deeply held wish for the princess's future. It was so long ago. I wish to help hear those words again. Tell me, Oliver, what does it say? I know this one. Epog. Nerb. Igpognerb. Where's B? Nailed it. Alright, but for real, it was bring hope. There we go. That is correct. Our most deeply held desire was that the people of Nazca should never lose hope. The hope of a brighter tomorrow. But what befell the realm after the Wizard King's untimely demise paid to any such wishes. That's a weird phrase. The Council of 12 devoted themselves solely to personal gain, and thought nothing of the plight of the people. If only had done more. What do you mean, Horace? I said that I would tell you the truth, did I not? There is something I must confess to you, something I did, an act of which I can never forgive myself. Come to the Ivory Tower, to the chamber where the council sat. There I shall tell you everything. Oh, that's gonna be far away. Until then, Oliver. Guess he bids me adieu. I got here pretty quick because I put a little stink cloud around me that made me all sneaky and no one saw me. Alright, Horace, what you got? I've been waiting for you, Oliver. Shall we continue our tale? Long before I ever became known as the Sage of Ages, I fought in the Wizard Wars alongside my teacher, the Wizard King. I often think of those days. How long has it been since I was last here, I wonder? Blimey, Horace, you're saying you've been on this gaff before? Like, indeed I have. In the years after the Wizard Wars, I occupied the 10th seat on the council, taking the zodiacal title of Gallus. You a doodle-doo? Gallus, but that isn't that, you know, Ah, yes, the Wizard King's ruse. Even in death, he strove to protect his daughter. That was later, of course, after my seat had become vacant. We are getting ahead of ourselves. When I sat on the council, to my undying shame, I failed to notice the plotting of my fellow councillors. Ah, I who thought myself so wise, they disposed of the Wizard King and his 3 servants, then turned their attention to any who might yet stand in their way. And they considered me an obstacle to their complete domination of the kingdom. Sensing the grave danger I was in, I fled Nazca, and intended to bide my time, to rally forces loyal to the crown, and return to exact my revenge on the council. But the choice I made was wrong. I should have remained at the queen's side. But you couldn't, could you? Those rotters in the council were gunning for you, man. It is a risk that I should have taken. By leaving, I sealed the fate of the entire kingdom. Allow me to explain, in addition to my duties as a Zodiarch, I had been charged with educating Queen Cassiopeia in the ways of magic. I took it upon myself to create a compendium of spells and arcane knowledge, which I presented to the young queen. A compendium? You mean like a spell book? You mean... Haha, I rather think you know what I mean, but allow me to ask you the question for old time's sake. What was the name of that book? What could it be? I hope I don't have to put the... I'm gonna just put the... just to make sure. The... Wizard book. The Wizard's book. Where is D? D. I was like over it 20 times. How do you spell compendium? I don't know how to spell compendium. The is not needed, because there's not enough room for the. And that is not how you delete. Uh-oh. Can I save this? Uh-oh. Saved it. That was a close one. Compendium? Damn. This is what I get for not knowing how to spell. Compendium? I feel like there's an E there. That's definitely not right. Oh no. Oh no. Compendium. I speak of the very book you carry, Oliver. Surely you aren't an idiot. What? No. Companion. Alright, well, at least it wasn't compendium. I think I got it confused with the creature's compendium, which I spelt right the first time. Except did I end it with an N? Compendium? No, I think I did it with an M. I'm pretty sure I spelt it right the first time, god damn it. Alright, companion. The wizard's companion. Silly me. Is it wizard companion? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Was I put an S there that wasn't? Does it have a different name? Is that like a different name? Is it because I didn't put an apostrophe? It didn't matter with the robe. Am I an idiot? It was the damn apostrophe. Damn it. That didn't matter with the wizard's robe. If you're gonna play by those rules, play it all the way, man. Yes, you were quite right. I wrote the wizard's companion to aid Queen Cassiopeia in her magical education. But little did I know that this book would lead directly to the disaster that befell Nazca. You probably should have told her not to do the forbidden spell. Can't be flippin' serious. How could the wizard's companion have led to Nazca's destruction? What the heck are you on about, man? The spell! In my desire to create a tome fit for the queen, I included all manner of arcane magic, including the forbidden spell. But I failed to include detailed notes on the right and wrong use of using such a potent incantation. Seems like there's only wrongs. And I fled the kingdom before I could teach Queen Cassiopeia of the perils of the forbidden spell. I was so busy brooding on what matters of revenge I would exact on the council that I failed in my duty of care for the queen. That is how she arrived at her fateful decision. That is why she did not know the true power of mana. But it is my fault that Nazca fell, and that Queen Cassiopeia was transformed into the White Witch. How could I ever make amends for what I did? It was unforgivable. Reduced to a spirit, doomed to roam the world for all eternity, how could I ever save that poor girl from her fate? That is why I must humbly ask that you right me wrong to save the queen. You are the only one who can, Oliver. Don't worry, Horace, I've already done it. We're in post-game right now. We'll save Queen Cassiopeia. We'll save the whole world. We'll see. You have my thanks, and I have some alchemical formula for you. Formula that I neglected to include in the wizard's companion. I pray that they will aid you on your quest. Oh. Cool. And now for my final contribution to your cause. Please accept this. Mirror of Truth. What'd that do? And money. Queen Cassiopeia waits within. I wish you luck, Oliver, the pure-hearted one, the savior of our world. I really feel like this quest should have been doable before you, beat the game. I think most of these quests, besides the conductor stuff, should have been doable before you beat the game. Seems weird to me not to. Oh. New Skytree wand. Oh, stick in the Mirror of Truth. Yo! I like, how there's sentimental value to the old stick, though, that P gave you. Skytree wand. Sick. And then these are, like, less... Well, there's the Riddle Rivet. What's the Blossom of the Bard? I don't remember what that was. That seems... That's more magic-oriented. I guess that would be better for Swain, because you can use it when... I think, Mugshot would be considered a magic spell. I don't know if it's worth doing these, though. Bard's Harp is stronger, too, than the Muse's Harp. I think Muse's Harp would actually be better, because who attacks, she uses magic more. She doesn't have magic attack, though. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know how anything works. Whatever, let's go fight the final boss.